Hello, fellow Upers. Alright, already starting out great here. Hello, fellow YouTubers, and welcome back. Sorry. Oh, I need to collect myself. Alright. Welcome back to yet another Safari Sunday, where, well, I use RNG manipulation to get all the shinies that I can possibly get in the Safar-Zone. And, well, this is area 4, and there's one single freaking shiny that is missing from that area. And that specific shiny is Heracross. Now, I only got it to appear as a whole, I think twice, or no, 3 times, my bad. And it just always either it flees like the first turn, or it one time it just wasted all of my safari balls that I got. So yeah, hopefully that won't happen today, because I actually want to move on and go through the next area, which would be area 6. That's the last one, and also the only one that is in Emerald and not in the other 2 games. And we already got some viewers here. Hey there, Classic, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Someone has the giggles. Yeah, well, I don't know, that kind of misspoken intro just, I don't know, made me laugh. Post game, yes or no? Yes, this is post game, and the Safar-Zone area 6 is only available. Oh wait, going to area 5 because of muscle memory. My bad. But yeah, that is only. You can only get that one in the post game of Emerald, and it's not present in Ruby or Sapphire, unfortunately, so keep that in mind. And also, welcome to the stream, Debo Hype. I think you were there already, so welcome back. Go for Shiny Houndour? Yeah, I will. That's one I'm looking forward to, actually. Oh, hey there, Alex. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Shout out to one of my Patreons, Alex. Oh, you're doing great? Oh, that's wonderful. Went out with some friends to town. Tons of people were meeting up. It was great. Yeah, that definitely just makes you feel much better. Definitely. Train tickets weren't too expensive, thankfully. Yeah, to me it's, as you may know, Luxembourg, the country where I'm from, is the only country where public transport has been made completely free. So buying a train ticket is usually not something I do. You just go into the train and you use it. Unfortunately, it's not like that everywhere. Hey there, Ahmed. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? And yeah, I had the giggles in the beginning. Just me having that mishap of pronunciation, I guess. My brain thought that was very funny. Good morning, just woke up. It is so hot again. Yeah. So the morning has now, or the evening has now turned into a morning. Interesting. But hey, completely understandable. If you sleep for the whole day, you wake up during that time, then it just feels like a morning, even though it isn't. It's so hot again. Same here. So yesterday we had quite a lot of thunderstorms, and the night was actually kind of cold. But now it's really warm again. It was a pretty cool day today. I'm really glad to read that. And yes, that really does do wonders when you're just hanging around with people that value you or love you, or just they want you to be part of their special moment. It's something that's really precious nowadays. Even with technology in general. Everyone says it's the age of communication, but is it really? Because everyone socializes over the internet, and yet apparently we have a loneliness epidemic. And I don't say that when it just pertaining to not being in a relationship kind of loneliness, but just generally studies showing that people say they got less friends than they used to. And I don't know, so that just goes to show that just that we're connected technologically. Of course, it's gonna be very easy for me to talk to someone, I don't know, from Australia or from Antarctica even. But does that really make you more social? And I mean, my opinion is no. And yes, I put minus 536 as calibration because that is the calibration that gives me the Heracross. Or at least it gave it to me a couple of times. I fell asleep about 2 hours ago. I see. Well, at least you've had your nap. Sleep is a very important thing for the human brain, but I don't think I need to explain that to you, Alex. Figure you know that even better than me. I'm talking about cool weather, not with my friends. Okay, thank you for clarifying, because my autistic brain just reads text as it is written, and I assumed because you went out with friends. Oh yeah, that's cool. But not cool as in temperature is low. But still, I'm happy that you had a good day. It's just sad, you know, that a lot of... We can talk to each other at whenever moment we feel like, and yet everyone is so lonely, so alone. I was doing my first steps in RNG and my brain suddenly overloads and switched off. Was trying to switch off RTC on DSi, and I found it needs to patch ROM to success. Oh, okay, I see. Not success, succeed. My bad. Yes, and if you use Eontimer, you have to go into options and change it to... At least, no, actually, that's a good question. Since you're not playing it on a cartridge, you're playing it emulated on a DSi. Does that mean that it plays, like, at what frequency does the game play? Does it play like a GBA game in terms of how the frames go by, or does it play like you would play it on a DS? Because I was asking myself that question at one point, and of course, if you don't know which one is which, you need to train or test out with the not train, my bad, just test it out with the Eontimer in the options. Well, Antarctica is pretty complicated, right, because of the lack of satellites. Well, we have... That is a thing that still works out. There's... To my knowledge, no one is from there as a native, but we do have a couple of thousand of scientists in Antarctica at any given time. And some of them even upload YouTube videos, like in Antarctica itself. It does have internet, because it has researchers. But yeah, maybe the coverage that you get wouldn't be the best. My asthma pump really helped with my throat yesterday. Oh, you have asthma? My bad. That sucks. But you put a question mark behind it, so not sure. Good times are good times, definitely. Just enjoy them, because you never know when good times are gonna come back. Later I found out it is not needed in Emerald, only in Ruby and Sapphire. Have no idea how it will work, and there's no info about it. Seems like I'm the only one with the DSi. Yeah, well, at least it seems to go with Emerald, right? But anyway, I need to walk through the story to at least have somebody with a sweet scent. Only 2 badges. Yeah, I still need to do that. My bad. I'll give you the save file that I made is a French emerald, like from a genuine cartridge, and it has pretty early shinies, rash shinies, around the frame 12,000, and it has many of the shinies that you requested on it, so you can use that save file then to transfer Pokemon, and also to train on RNG manipulation. Oh no, you can't be serious. Oh, it's just starting again. This is always like 10 minutes in now. 10 minutes in. And it's already starting with the Safar-Zone trolling. Wonderful. Absolutely. You're not gonna stay? Well, you will, but okay, let me go a bit nearer. Let's see. Shiny weed again, yes. I just want the Heracross, come on. And of course I catch that one, because now I wasted another... No, well, waste, I guess, I don't know. It depends on who you ask. But let's save. I mean, I did get a shiny after all. And I put a, one of these a Pokeblock things. I put a Pokeblock in to get maybe more frames. And yeah, that's quite a collection of shinies I have here, huh? And they all need to get transferred at one point. And stupid Oddish. Call it Dynamo. Oh, I just saw that a bit too late. My bad. Both the poles are classed as Antares. Antares is a star, definitely. But Antarctica. Well, if I'm not mistaken, I've read somewhere that Antarctica means no bears, Antarctica means there's bears. So I always saw the North Pole being addressed as Arctica, and the South Pole being called Antarctica, and apparently it has to do with the fact that on one pole there's bears, and in another one there's no bears, but I could be wrong though, so take that maybe with a grain of salt. Right, let's see. I mean, I don't know if I hit this frame actually or not, but since they're all the same, exactly the same, so even if they're like exactly the same, they're carbon copies of each other, these first couple of Oddish frames. Strange way of naming a place. Oh, you know how dangerous bears are? I definitely kind of understand that. Because one has polar bears and the other one does not have any bears. Wait, does Antarctica even have... No, it doesn't, right? Does it even have mammals that aren't type of the, like, group, part of the seal group? No, there's leopard seals down there because they eat penguins, and that is just a shame, but oh well, nature is what it is. But other than that, yeah, I don't think any other mammals other than whales and seals are down there. And time to experiment, yeah. But that would definitely be interesting to know. I mean, if I give you that save file of mine, I'll tell you what the secret ID and trainer ID are. And then you can just... I mean, Pokéfinder, the program that I use, it is free, so you can just download that if you haven't already. And then you can just insert the trainer ID and secret ID. And then you can start. You don't have to do the beginning RNG where you try to decipher which frame you've hit based on the starter that you got. One thing I'm praying to be one of the most host big tournaments for people. I'd come up with the most crazy, evil, messed up ideas for challenges, and those challenges with 100% skills. Wait, what are you trying to? I'm not sure if I understand what you're saying, Ahmed. Do you want to have some in the future? Are you hoping to organize some kind of big tournament for crazy stuff? Let's start a petition to rename the pole without Bear's Ice Cube. I have Pokéfinder, but it has different settings. Yes, I'm in the Generation 3 Wild tab, exactly. Static or stationary would only be for things like the Wynard egg that you get, or the, you know, the fossils, the, okay, I just forgot the English name, but in, you know, the Pokemon that changes its appearance and type based on the weather from Generation 3? Now I can only think, for some reason I can only think of the German and the French name, the German one being Formeo and the... Oh god, what is the English name again? Why am I drawing a blank here? I do feel bad for that Pokemon though, because it's pretty bad in terms of stats. But yeah, the French name is Morpheo. Which, yeah, that's a fitting name. Cast form, that's what it is, oh god. Cast form, yes. My brain still was able to get to that thought. Alright, let's see, what is it this time? Alright, so I put it back to minus 550, 3651. And try again. That's what I'm literally the only thing I'm hunting right now in this area is the Heracross. Like, I finally want to come around and go to area 6. There's so many nice shinies like Houndour and Teddy Ursa. I mean, it's not a nice shiny as in it's barf green, but honestly I prefer shinies like that with ugly, so to speak, colors, and that's up to, you know, whoever is looking upon it, because what is beautiful to one person might be horrible to another one. And I'm just really not a fan of that color of green. Generally speaking, not too much of a green fan, I have to say. I mean, it is nice to see in nature, and it can be nice as a, like, if it's combined with something else. But in general, most green shades I'm not too much of a fan of. Its name is literally what it does. Yes, it transforms based on the forecast. Yes, I'd like to make a tournament that isn't dumb, that is based on geography and history, science and sports. Oh, so a trivia, multi or poly trivia tournament. Okay, interesting. Physical challenge based on skills, not luck, because I hate luck. Well, you wouldn't be the only one. Okay, interesting. Sounds like a game show though. You might look into what the Germans have as game shows, because it does come pretty close to some of the stuff that they have. But, yeah, probably not everything. Polar bears and zebras are the same, almost. Well, yeah, they're both mammals in that regard. They do share a lot of DNA. So you're not too wrong. I'm not sure though if you can like if you take a zebra and a or zebra, whatever the correct pronunciation is, because I keep hearing both. If you can, I wonder if you can breed them with the horses that we know in the West. Because sometimes if their genes are close enough, you can create hybrid babies. Oh, hey there, Kinox12. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Already one shiny weed down, so of course. No shiny Heracross though, at least not yet. I do wonder though, should I, if I get it very, should I get it pretty soon? And there's still some time left of the stream. I don't want to end the stream prematurely, actually. I do want to play or stream until it's midnight here. I think I'll just go back to Area 5 and then try some of the others that I'll still have to get. I think it's happened, maybe. If there's a will, there's a way. Well, there's certain animals, even though they're pretty close to each other genetically, they still cannot create a hybrid. Like a chimp and a human, or a, I know that's messed up, but I'm just strictly theoretically speaking, right? A chimp and a human being could not produce a baby that way, because we are very much related, but it's just that I don't even think we have the same amount of chromosomes, so that's already where it's starting. I think they need to have the same amount. Have great train ID, secret ID, shiny Heracross at 137,444 advances. Oh yikes. But have you, is this an emerald? Because try to see what you get when you use a synchronizer, because I can show you. If I don't use a synchronizer, I don't get any Heracross shiny frames. And if I add a 0, then it's like this frame, which is insanely late. So do click on synchronize and then try different natures and see. Still the brain wants to go to Area 5, but no, not today. And stop doing the wheelie thing. There we go. We should all. No! Need to do it again. My bad. Because the battle just advances the frames at twice the rate, and then it all gets messed up basically. Like, I could have been born in Spain or something and learned English with an amazing accent. Well, you do have an accent, I think. I mean, it would be an English one. Do you not like your accent? There's some people out there who love accents. And I find it funny when Americans say I don't have an accent. Yes, you do. Pretty much everyone has one. Sometimes you can have... Not every accent is foreign, you know. Sometimes you can have a local accent. You're planning your shiny hunt? Alright, which one is it? I know that you are looking forward to shiny hunting Eevee, which is a wonderful idea. Mario Kart tournament, which game? I'm really bad at the Wii one, but that one's pretty old, I guess. The only one I'm pretty good at is the DS one, but that's also a very old one. No, I love my accent, it's amazing. I'm just too lazy to learn Spanish. Any specific reason why you want to learn Spanish? I actually want to learn it one day as well, but I want to finish Italian first. When are we gonna voice chat? Been a while. Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, the first week of September is gonna be good because I probably will not be able to stream during these days. Because will not have access to my computer that I used to stream. So I think that might be a good day. Eevee? Okay. I wasn't sure if it was the Eevee now, or maybe that you changed your mind. That's why I always ask. You underestimate my sense of lazy. Okay. I don't know. Should I do SOS or Masuda? What do you think? Well, that's a good question. Masuda is the one I would prefer. But then again, I do have to say hatching eggs is kind of boring. And SOS hunting might take a bit longer, but it is more exciting. It's more interesting, you know. Nintendo Switch Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Yeah, we could. I think that would be fun. I mean, I have stuff planned, and I know it's still lagging or dragging behind a bit, but there's definitely plans for doing maybe tournaments or something else, just playing sessions with my viewers where I can stream stuff on the Discord. I think that would be fun. Not Spanish specifically, just an example. I want to learn French, if anything. Ah, okay. Well, French, as someone who speaks French, the grammar is not gonna be nice. But it's very practical to know. I can teach you guys if you want. Yeah, I'll help you with your German, and you'll help me with the Spanish. Not sure if speaking in English in other accents count as skill or a talent. That's a good question. When is something a skill and when is something a talent? Maybe skills are acquired and talents you are born with, maybe? You could definitely write a philosophy paper on that. But I'm really forgetful, so I just lost hope. Flip a coin on it. Yeah, you could do that, Kinox. We just flip a coin. I would do Masuda method myself, because that means you cannot fail the shiny, but it does also mean, especially if you don't have the shiny pin, that you'll have to be very patient. Oh, come on. And another reset for nothing. Stupid bird. For now I'm planning on shiny hunting Eevee and Riolu, or Riolu, whatever. Okay, trying to overestimate myself, but I come from a short line of competitive British Mario Kart players, and my white Shy Guy, what? P-Wing build is incredible. I don't think I'm gonna win. I'm not really that good at Mario Kart. Definitely not gonna win any tournaments anytime soon. But you just do play, at least that's how I see it, I do play Mario Kart for fun. Alright, putting another one in. No wild encounter, wonderful. Perfect. I can help you with Arabic if you ever need a translator on how to speak. I think I'm gonna ask you, I definitely want to give some of the places of my fictional universe, I think I'm gonna give them Arabian names, because some of the stars that we know, because while we were busy dying of the plague in the Middle Ages, in Arabia back then they were really proficient when it came to mathematics and astronomy. And as such, there's a lot of stars that have Arabian names. Asharnar, for example. Now, I don't know if that's old Arabian or if the language has... I guess it has changed a lot. But from what it says on what I found in literature, Asharnar means a river. Because it is in the Eridani constellation, which is a river constellation. Very interesting star. It's shaped like a rugby ball because its rotation is just that quick, so the equator gets elongated. And usually stars like our sun are very spherical, but this one just isn't. It's a very interesting star. And it's one of the many stars to have Arabian names. And I just feel like, you know, when in my fictional universe, if they colonized or made a super or mega structure around a star with such a name, it would only be fitting for the ships, the vessels, the mega structures to also have Arabian names. I think that would be definitely a point where I would ask you, Ahmed. Just to be absolutely sure. I did also ask a Chinese friend of mine for some other names for stuff. I wanted to give that specific thing a Chinese name, but then again I don't speak any Chinese, not Cantonese, not Mandarin, nothing. And it's always handy to have a friend who can help you out with that. And I'm very happy and willing to also help you out with any of the languages that I know. Might play Mario Kart right now, but with some Initial D soundtrack playing. Very fitting. Do you plan on to shiny hunt hatching exam stream? Yes. I mean, I do want to do the RNG manipulation for eggs, because that would mean getting a lot of shinies, basically almost the entire Pokédex. And maybe also doing the classical standard Masuda method. But for the DS games or the 3DS games, I still need to install the capture card, or just buy it and install it. So I'm saving money for that one. I have a new 3DS XL. Yeah, I have that model. I would like to use that for the recording DS, because I don't want to mod all of my DSs that I have. Only one would be sufficient. After all, I'm just gonna use that one to stream. Good thing I did blend some blocks beforehand. Yeah, I've been busy writing my villain right now. I'm working on the 1966 German Civil War. Oh, you're also doing research? Wonderful. I really love that. That is also a wonderful thing when you are a writer of any sort, that if you want to write something convincing, right? You want to have something that is accurate to the history, or maybe the time that your story is happening. You want it to be accurate, and then I love it when a writer's work shows that they have done their research. That's That's a huge green flag. That's a huge plus. I love that. I always geek out when I see that, so thank you. Thank you for doing that. Hey there, Emo Kid. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? How are the Burger King foot lettuces doing? River in Arabic is Nahar. Okay, but I'm not sure if I heard that name before. Yeah, I mean, I have heard that it's very old Arabic, and I mean, the languages have definitely changed over time. There's some middle, what was it again? Some really old, 1,000-year-old German that I almost don't understand because it's... The language has evolved since then, you know, that's just natural. Or some middle-aged French, also really hard for me to understand. But I'm always happy and I always enjoy helping people, so if you need me, just say it, so I take pleasure in it. Yeah, thank you, Ahmed, and same. If I can help with anything, be it not only languages, maybe something else, who knows. We all got our strengths and weaknesses, but if we all combine our strength, we're gonna be super strong. I indulge myself time from time role-playing on Discord. Are you doing it on mine as well? If so, haven't noticed it, but I don't really mind. If you wanna have a channel on the Discord with just dedicated to role-playing, then do tell me, I'll do that. Made a character called Corvinstein d'Argento, and I feel like he's a fairly well-built character with his lore and abilities and stuff. Spill the tea, sister. What is Corvinstein d'Argento about? D'Argento from the golden, from the... Oh, I could also mean rays, like rays of light. Alright, 5 seconds. Super Monkey Ball music, wonderful. Literally creating a world with detailed backstory before the main story. I'm setting the atmosphere. Oh, that's a very good way of doing it. You know, there's different kinds of world building, and or just writing a story. And I'm also the kind of person who first builds the world and then the stories are written. There's people who write stories and then build a world around it, and that's not wrong. Like, not one method is better than the other one. They're not, like, they're equally good. It just depends what kind of writer you are and how you write. But I can't do the story first and then world, because I do want to visualize in my head what's gonna happen, and then I really want to have an answer to, okay, what are they doing, who is doing it, where is it, when is it, you know, the 5 W's in writing. You don't have to abide by the W rule. It's not like a physical law like thermodynamics where it's a law that you can't break, because that's just the universe. But those are suggestions. And yeah, I'm the same. I prefer creating the world with detail and backstory and generally how it evolves, and then I write the stories in. As in the plot, basically. Was going crazy with that stand generator yesterday. Did you make more stands? Let me hear it. My villain's father was, third in command and personal friend, which made my villain rise in the ranks quickly. Between him and Himmler, the couped my first protagonist, which led to a civil war. Oh, I see, yeah. That sounds very natural, you know, that something like that has definitely happened a lot in history. I think that my scientific lore in my fictional story is very good. We're going to use some of the scientific laws to make it very smart. That would be what hard sci-fi is all about. And that's what I'm trying to do with my fictional story. I mean, of course that happens when your main characters are all scientists. And yeah, they do use science to defeat the villains. Tap it down on Discord later because there's a lot behind this character, and that's fair. There's a character limit here after all. It's based on the Ars Goetia, vaguely because I haven't read it and I refuse. I just know vague stuff. Ars Goetia. I've heard of that. What is that again? He's also from a web series called Hell of a Boss. I've heard of that as well. We all love our fictional stories here. Yeah, I mean, it's really nice that I have so many writers here among my viewers, and it's really nice to be able to just you know, share that immediately, like just sharing. Okay, this one is writing that, and this one is doing, like Kinox is doing research in history, because that will definitely help out fleshing out his villains. And yeah, of course, that's a wonderful thing. But others might be, okay, I already know what's gonna happen, but I have to, the world building comes later, and that's fine and dandy as well. And I hope that when I say this, that people, sometimes maybe they can come out of their shell and they think, oh, you know, every other person has told me the way I'm writing is wrong. And I don't think there are many ways to write wrongly. Surely the show don't tell, okay? Maybe that, to a certain extent, but I just want to alleviate some people who think there's only one good way of doing it. And just trying to show, no, there's so many ways, and definitely bringing in your character, your personality, is a wonderful thing. The Ars Goetia is some demon summoning book. As a Christian, I'd rather not read it. Okay, understandable. Blasphemous stuff. What happens when an atheist reads it? Like, I don't believe in demons either. But that also means I don't really have any reason to bring one into this world, and even if they were real, I don't want that to happen anyway. I did find a very creepy website back in the day that apparently had stuff to pray to hell, like fallen angels guarding specific circles in hell. Someone put that on the internet. My villain's father, Leopold Steinhoff, retired, and his son, Odin Steinhoff, took his place after the coup. The civil war broke out, and there I'ma give my villain development. Okay, I see. If an atheist reads it, I have no idea, I'm not an atheist. Okay, fair enough. No, my characters are not scientists, but the rules of the world and gravity and all over, and the only scientist is two, Cinder and Ornstein. Did you say something about Ornstein? I think that's a new name. Other than that, everyone is not. Yeah, so what you're trying to say is the physical laws are important in your story? Which, yeah, of course, in my story they are scientists, but just there's a lot of discussions, or it's a very important part of the plot. I mean, it is hard sci-fi after all, it really goes deep into that. And there's many ways to integrate science into your story, or anything really. But yeah, could you give me maybe an example? Ornstein is the Dark Princess, the name I chose since it feels like a smart name, and he's smart. Oh, because of Einstein? In Stand Generator I got the ability to rewrite the concepts of literally anything, but I need to be 10 foot underwater. Oh, okay, that is very specific, but of course that's how JoJo goes. But still, 10 feet underwater, how much is 10 feet? I'm too European for this. I just got fire manipulation, and the way I activate it is by crashing a bike. Very specific. Again, that is kind of impractical though. That's a lot of bikes you need to buy. That's definitely gonna get expensive. Right. 5 seconds. Ten subway foot long, Steve. Yeah, okay, that's like... I know my husband is taller than 6 feet. I know I'm 5'4", 5'5", something like that. Actually, I'll calculate it here. Moomin Rider, yeah, basically. Okay, so apparently 3 meters below water, that's pretty... I mean, what's stopping you from buying a diving tank, you know, the oxygen tanks that they use? Going to a pool that is 3 meters or maybe more deep, going down and then doing that, rewriting the concept of literally anything. That's actually very overpowered. I mean, sure, it is a very specific circumstances that you need to be in, but these specific circumstances in question aren't really that hard to achieve. With the one that Emo Kid got, you need to crash a bike again, and for what? Fire manipulation? Like, that's a lot of things you need to do in order to get something that, I don't know. I think it's more, you're more powerful if you're able to rewrite the concepts of anything underwater than fire manipulation that is activated by crashing a bike. 2 omnis deep in water, basically. Yeah. A little bit less than that, but yes. For example, this steel parasite is a character that we get to know. His body is a magnet that can be reversed and controlled by the host brain of the parasite. That is what I mean by science. Yeah, well, there's I talked about that yesterday. There's a sliding scale of sci-fi hardness. You can just reference stuff that is known in science. That doesn't necessarily mean it's hard sci-fi. But remember, and I say that as a hard sci-fi nerd, just because it's soft sci-fi doesn't mean it's bad sci-fi. What's stopping me from rewriting the concept of measurements? Yes, nothing. But I don't know if that has very bad consequences. It's just really funny how these stands. It's so specific. Forgot its name, but we're gonna call it Groove Buster. Is that what? Oh, you actually give it that name. But yeah, it just makes me chuckle when the requirements that you get with stands like that. Groove Bust is really good, but short-lived sadly. 1 minute long. What's his name again? The person who wrote JoJo, or also who created the manga, basically the franchise. I knew his name, but I'm bad with names. Welcome back. Come on, Heracross, I know you here. Don't lie to me. Anyway, I'm gonna get to my initial D reenactment with Mario Kart. Alright, have fun with that. Ability uncertainty. Creation description. Oh, it's uncertainty creation. Oh boy, so what kind of uncertainty is it? The Schrodinger's kind? Description: user can create anything through uncertainty, anything that exists unknown or that exists beyond the user's perception or understanding. Ah yes, so it's basically quantum tunneling anything into existence that you want, or even something that you don't understand. That is definitely a very interesting concept. Comes very close to some something I haven't done it yet, but at one point I want to do a D&D campaign using Madoka Magica as the universe, because I think it would be interesting to make your own, like the magical girls and the witches, and one of the people who will be part of that basically wished for that stand. Anyway, okay, no. It's Araki, yes, Araki. He's not only is he obsessed with Western music, he's also obsessed with fashion, like luxury fashion. You can definitely see that in his works. Stand names: Bella as a lullaby, ability uncertainty creation, condition stomach. Condition stomach? So you need to have a stomach? Well, condition fulfilled, that was easy. Limit fatty liver disease. Okay, that is not so fun. Range 7 meters, power B, speed E, range E, durability B, precision C, potential D. I can summon trigonometry. Unfortunately, Jotaro beats all stands because his true ability is to replicate any stand as long as he says so. That's the same type of stand as Star Platinum. Wait, what? I thought that is a spoiler alert, I guess, but I thought he has the same stand as Dio. And that's it, not the same stand as anyone else. But then again, I'm not that into JoJo, so maybe I'm wrong. Fictional story: both Jin and Moro are funny. That Moro switches weapons all the time, while Jin uses the same weapon since season 1 to the end. Yeah, nice juxtaposition of someone who constantly shifts and someone who is very constant. Also an interesting, or well, it's often used a writing technique to have two contrasting characters. It's not canon, don't worry, okay. I just know that he at one point realizes that his stand is the same as Dio's stand. And then he can also go Zavardo mode and then do the same stuff. Things are gonna get very effed in my universe. Same. That's the hard part sometimes as a writer who has empathy. No! What am I doing? Stupid. Very stupid. Well, what do I get? At least a shiny? No. Well, that's too bad. Heracross, I'm coming for you. But yeah, you just, sometimes you just have to write catastrophes like that. Got Oddish with Sweet Scent. My first RNG hunt is starting. No rare candies, no TM, no hidden power. Oh, good luck then. But I'm... do you know your secret ID? Because if you don't, it's gonna be really hard. No, don't do the wheelie. It always does that on the GameCube when I'm... And on the Game Boy SP it never does that. Let's try here. Ability, affinity, negation, condition, driving a car. Well, that's not too much of a bad condition. Hey there, Owen R. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Jeffy. Yeah, sure, Jeffy. Who's Jeffy though? Or is that just your random word for the day? I just got a stupid one. Go ahead, I want to hear it. I wonder what that stupid one is. Well, there's definitely some stands, not stupid, but, well, no, there are ones that are stupid, but, some are just really random. Yes, everything is set, I just need to hit frame and good luck to me. Yes, good luck as I said. So you successfully figured out your secret ID? That must mean that your, starter is shiny. Or you used, like a code action replay script to figure it out, which, yeah, that's fine. Stand name, A Million Dreams. Ability, accelerated power use. Description, user can use their powers faster than is usual. Condition, that users will. Okay, that's very vague. It's like, that description, that stand, it sounds like, it reads like something you would hear politicians say when they answer to a question, and then if you go through it, they haven't answered the question at all. They just said verbal nonsense dressed as something that sounds good. Jin used the warrior holy soul blade. It's a weapon that, in my opinion, takes a big part of the lore. Since it's the strongest weapon in the whole world, this thing has lore of its own. Have you written it all down? The lore? Or are you like me, you just keep it in your head and you can just have access to it whenever you want? Open my safe file with PK Hex and... Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Not a big fan of detective stories. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. I will, however, do a live stream where I show you how to do it on Emerald. Just like I did it with the Ruby. Where you can be there live watching me show you the process on how to figure out your secret ID on Emerald. Because on Emerald it's different than on Ruby and Sapphire. It's a palindrome 19091. Oh, nice. I like palindromes. That's why I took my marriage day, was a palindrome. Because I definitely wanted that one. It's just nice. And a number geek like me always appreciates it. What are your frames though, Alex? I would be interested in in the frames that you get. Do you have to wait around 10,000 frames? Is it below 10,000? That I would say is a short wait, and anything above, I think, like 20,000 is kind of bothersome. I mean, in Emerald here it's around 4 minutes, which not too bad of a, not too long of a wait. Come on, no wheelies, please. No, there we go. It's not too bad, but it is not too short either. Write it in a book, but this book is still not complete. Yeah, it's gonna take a long time, but hey, art should not be rushed. Oh, frame 9029, that's actually really good. How about the IVs? Now, I don't expect IVs from RNG manipulation in Generation 3 to be good. I do have one save file, my French one, where I basically use the same ID as and the process as I'm a Bliss in one of his videos, because that secret ID and trainer ID combo gives you 431 IVs, which is wonderful. And on my Sapphire I found one that isn't too bad, at least when it comes to the modest shinies. Another even stupider one? Oh boy, here we go. Like, I read that 3 times in my mind now. Emo Kid, the A Million Dreams, and I'm like, that doesn't tell me anything. It's like empty words of a politician. You just, like, what has been said concretely? Nothing. Got many inspirations for my villains: Hans Landa, Bill Boss, Dio, etc. Where's Hans Landa and Bill Boss? Where are those from again? I think Bill Boss, isn't that the person from Metal Gear? Again, I've only played 2 or 3 Metal Gear games, and that's it. My main villain of the fictional story that I wrote accidentally is a Dio reference, but that was not my, like, I didn't do that consciously, that was actually an accident. And I actually think that no one's gonna believe me that once it releases, but I swear to God, it definitely is a coincidence. I didn't know enough of Dio when I started writing it. Ability, absorption, immunity, okay. Description: the user is immune to all attempts at being absorbed. Well, that might come in handy if Kirby or Cell from Dragon Ball wants to fight you, but other than that, Condition: drinking. Okay. Limit: users of Omni Absorption and Almighty Absorbing Replication may be able to bypass immunity. Okay, that's a pretty dumb stand. Hans Landa, Inglorious Bastards, Bill Boss, Human Centipede. Ah, okay, 3. Oh, okay, see. Dio is from JoJo. Yeah, that much I know. Dio is just Italian for God. It comes very close to the French word for God, Dieu, which is very close in spelling as well. At least the 2 first letters are the same. The warrior Holy Soul Blade was made of fire, and the first fire sorcerer, and the tears of a holy angel, and the evil of a pure evil, and the light of a pure good, and also the blessing of a god. That's quite the weapon there. Dios in Spanish. Yeah, that's also God, yeah. Dios mío, as they say. Well, the French would say Mon Dieu, which is exactly the same. The metal was a mix of rock from the moon, with all types of metal and steel, and fire meteor from fire from the sun. Well, technically, and sorry for being a nerd, there's no fire present on any sun or any star because they're not made out of fire. But you can just say flames of the stars and yeah, that would be okay. They're plasma, more specifically, very hot plasma. So plasma is different than gas. That's actually the... You know how in school they always said there's 3 states of aggregate matter? No, there's more than that. Plasma would be the stage after gas. So if you heat something beyond the gas stage, at one point the heat becomes so high that the electrons cannot have a stable orbit around the nuclear core of the atom that they're part of, and then they just separate and they... Yeah, that's what a plasma is essentially. The electrons cannot keep their orbit around the atoms, unlike in a gas, where that's still the case. And if you know that temperature is nothing else than the velocity of which matter is oscillating. Basically, warmth is just kinetic energy of the particles. So if atom go brrr, then the more brrr it goes, the more hot. Does that make sense? Just got one where you can breathe through your skin or ears, and to activate it you have to make a meal. Okay, that sucks as well. Jeez, some of them, I mean, still better than the person, was that Wonder of You? Don't look at my back or else I'm dead, and then you got the same problem as me. Or the electro mask thing. That one also stuck out as just weird. And very unpractical. Highly impractical. Okay, that's from a game I don't know. Some GameCube game. Well, there's so many of them, I haven't played them all. Is there a way, like for reverse search in Pokéfinder, when I can search for TID secret ID combination for specific stats? Yes, that should be, but it's on the... If you're in the original, the first tab that opens when you open Pokéfinder, go to Tools, so neither or Gen 3, 4 or 5, and then click Researcher. That's what that is for. But you can also check each combination separately, although that will take a lot of time. Blade has the power to take the soul of whoever dies to this blade. Okay, that's very metal. And the more souls it contains, the more powerful it becomes. But the user can release the souls to let them rest in peace. Okay, I really like that. Concept. Gives the villain, or no, not the villain in this case, the hero, a specific ethnic problem to deal with. Do I keep them still to increase my power, or will I let them rest in peace? The governor from The Walking Dead, he's gonna have a secret room with their heads as trophies. Yeah, that's what villains do. Oh, if you want the most vile villain, there's several in some hard sci-fi stories that I've read that are so freaking evil. Like, there's no going back. They have crossed the event horizon of evilness. Damn YouTube censorship, yes. Welcome back, Classic. Oh my god, any guides for this researcher online? I think Blissey or I'm a Blissey has written a guide on it. The blade is also colorless till someone takes a blade from the same bloodline as Ornstein or Cinder touches it. The blade will choose a color based on the person's soul. Wonder what it would, like what the color would be when I touch it. Although, would I be worthy? If it would be pink, that would be wonderful. Pink. Oh no, what did YouTube do? Don't tell me it took down your cover. But yeah, it's annoying what the internet has become, hasn't it? It's villain killing officers in gruesome ways and collecting their heads. Yeah? I mean, the villains that I have do stuff like that as well. With all the sci-fi or horror that comes with it. So far I'm not sure what color Jin Blade has, be it green, red, black, white or purple. Well, maybe you can actually write down or make like a table of how a character, like what conditions make a result in what color. Does that make sense? But yeah, what makes someone's sword turn green or red or black? Or just pick a color you like. Doesn't have to have internal reasoning. Okay, let's see. No, I want Heracross, come on. How long will this stupid Heracross take me? Isn't green from copper dust or oxidation? Yeah, it is. Oxidation specifically. So reactions with the oxygen atoms in our atmosphere. Oddish. Well, that's the one shiny I've got today, a shiny Oddish, because of course, what else should it be? She's very epic music for going to the Safar-Zone. Well, the stakes are kinda high, you know? The Heracross can troll me again, and that would be terrible. Oh, hey there, Smokey Mario. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? You see, Jin starts as a great person of a character, but he ends up becoming evil. So I guess it starts green, but once he's evil, it turns red. Yeah, if that is the internal logic of how that works in your world, you could do it like that. That'd be interesting, because then you can show that he turns evil without telling the audience that he turns evil, and then you can write in another character noticing, wait, that sword changes color. That's not a good idea. That's not a good idea. That's not a good thing. and then the drama that comes from that. That would be very interesting. Might be a strange thing to say, but I once deeply thought about being an arsonist. Oh jeez, with a signature green flame. Well, I'm glad you're not an arsonist now, because, well, of course it is illegal. Not that that changes anything for some people. But fire is scary. You should respect fire. And green flames, you can get them with specific elements. But please don't do that. Oh, hey there, Kaiser Karmazin. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Shout out to one of my patrons, Kaiser Karmazin. Oh, you're moving back to college today? Nice. To your dorm? Steph's gonna be disgusting. He deserves it. Also in the lore, whoever isn't from Cinder or Einstein bloodlines dare to try to use the blade will destroy them as a punishment. Okay, so no touching the blade for me then, okay. Or maybe one of them is a distant relative for me, then it would work. I am an arsonist. Fiction. Glad you specified that, Smokey. I am an arsonist, but I use blue flames. Nah, that's not good being an arsonist. Flames, I mean, at least burn stuff that is worth burning and not some random dude's house. What do you think the bones and muscles of the universe would be if it were an organism? Well, that's a good question, but I would say the bones would definitely be the cosmic filaments, so the super cluster structures. And the muscles would probably, like, the bones would be the filaments themselves, and the muscles would maybe be clusters. I think, or actually, hang on. Dark matter could be seen as a muscle then as well. Yeah, I would go with that. The filaments being the bones and the muscles being dark matter. And dark matter is called so because we're still not sure what the hell it is. Because the way, and here we go again with the astronomy info dump, but the way galaxies spin, like the spin should be much quicker than what we see, and something is slowing it down. And if you use dark matter in your theoretical framework and in your math and in your models, then suddenly it all makes sense. But we're still not sure what dark matter even is. There are specific candidates for it, like something literally called WIMP. As in WIMP. But that stands for weakly interacting mass particle. Oops. But yeah, we don't know if it is that or it's made out of axons, which there's not even any proof that those exist in the first place. It's a wild rabbit hole in astrophysics what dark matter is, but I do believe that it's a thing. I just not sure myself what it consists of, but I do think it and that's something a lot of scientists think, it's something that has interactions only with mass and not really with anything else, so no electromagnetic interference or weak interaction or strong interaction. So maybe dark matter is something like neutrinos. They don't react with you. Pretty sure some of you have neutrinos running through your nose right now, but you wouldn't know because they don't interact with ordinary matter. Oh, you're an arsonist now, Classic? Well, lighting up cigarettes, does that really count? planning a lot of atrocities. Imagine just reading that out of context. I'm feared around the whole of Slow. What? Have you turned into ONR now? Oh, ONR says cola. Yeah, cola. That's. But I had mine already, and I limited myself to 1 soft drink per day because, well, while I enjoy them on those hot summer days, not really that great for your body. Also, in my fictional story, I write so that Moro, when he holds the blade, everyone thinks he will die. But the blade just switches color to gold and everyone's like, what? Okay, yeah, I see where you're going with that. Use napalm bombs from my F4 Phantom 2. Wait, wouldn't that be overkill? I'm an arsonist, but I use the holy fire of God. I haven't liked more Christian content. And remember to vote for Trump for president. You forgot these /s there, but yeah. Nice flag there, totally the flag of the US. YouTube doesn't like my ideas for my story, it seems. Yeah, because they... Oh well. Did you get any, like... I did not remove any comments here, if that is what's happening. I don't even see them being removed. Was thinking that the cosmic web would be the bones and the force of gravity itself might be the muscles, because it moves stuff, but not entirely sure. Yeah, you could do that as well. Don't worry, Jonah. I commit arson for the greater good most of the time. Alright, if you say so. Convert America into 13 commonwealths instead of 50 states. How would you divide America if you had the chance? I left out the /s because it's not sarcasm. Oh, there we go, there it is! Oh boy, here we go. Shiny Heracross is back. Oh boy, oh god. Okay, I'm gonna pray to Arceus and to RNGesus. What else can I do at this point? Okay. Here we go. I'm scared. I'm really scared. Okay, I'm giving you this gold Pokeblock, level 55, some really good stuff. And you're still with me. Okay. Good. Okay, here we go. First ball. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, I got it! What? Finally! Jesus, that took way too long. Ah, finally! Oh yeah, I'm gonna immediately save. In my chat, just writing balls? What? Hey, I got the shiny. You should be putting some emojis like, I don't know, some confetti there, not balls. Oh, nice. Finally. There it is. And it got Pokeros as well. Wonderful. Finally. Jeez. That took way too long. Are you okay, guys? Oh, you started that, Keenox? I had to scroll up for that. Spam balls. Oh boy, I'm really happy about this. Alright. So finally, I've gotten that one. I'm gonna mark it with a heart because mwah, but that is a good one. Alright, so let's take those 2 babies, those 3 babies with me. If you know, you know. And then let's go back to area 5. Slow as a borough in England. I lived there. Ah, okay, my bad. Didn't really get that. I got some serious views on racism and how it works. Okay. Not sure if that's a green or a red flag. Right, let's go for Hoot Hoot. Yeah, let's keep using the adamant one. But oh, finally! Jeez, I'm gonna save again just for good measure. Shiny bug, yes, Ahmed. The save file has been corrupted. Please restart the GameCube. Yeah, I would have screamed if that would happen. Definitely, absolutely. That would suck so much, but... Fanboy balls, are you guys okay? Are you good? Oh, what have you started, Kinox? Who wants some balls made out of steel? That is essentially what Pokeballs are, no? Bark? Yes, O&R, bark. Oh, you're starting to bark now? Chat, are you okay? Genuine question, are you okay? I mean, I'm feeling fine because I finally got that stupid bug to appear. Woof, meow, meow, purr, hiss. Oh, that is too bad. I need to restart that again. Which ball is that, Kinox? The love ball or the heal ball? I don't know, Smokey, you tell me. Oh, you don't know? Moo. How does the frog go? Do you know? Are we just being like these kindergarten videos where the cat goes meow, the dog goes bark, the frog goes ribbit, the whatever, the cow goes moo? Yeah, very, very high intelligence. Like the conversations we're having are, if you don't have a high IQ, you just don't understand, you know. Who's next? Now I'm going for Hoot Hoot. So area 4 is finally done, and for the next one I can go to area 6 finally. Actually, wasn't I too loud there for a bit? I did scream into the mic. And sorry about the neighbors screaming at this hour on a Sunday night. I'm sorry, neighbors. I'm a jobless YouTuber. I know, very pathetic. I know. I stole footballs, okay. Me, can I get a number 2 with large fries and Coke? Let me get an apple pie too. Disintegrates? No, emo kid, no! Tell me about your favorite songs. Oh, I have a lot of them. Go ahead and let your hair down. That's very easy to me. If you'd seen my hair, you would know why. I can actually not put anything in my hair to, like, put it upwards. My hair is too heavy and too... slippery. It's just... nothing holds. Like, I couldn't have a bow in it because it just would glide off. Joined the neurodivergent club at my school. Wait, really? Do you have that at university? Nice. Felix Argyle ball. Sorry, I'm dumb. Are you okay, Kinox? What is your ball obsession? But yeah, that would be... then we would be pretty soon, would be maybe done. Not forever with the Safar-Zone format. Because there's gonna be the formats in the higher gens as well. And if I get the video battle method to finally work, there's some late, really late shinies that I still plan on hunting. Owl in a cage, you show your age, okay. My hair's down most of the time. Yeah, I mean, how long is it now? I think like 80 centimeters last time I measured it, which is very long. Pokeball obsession. Oh, there's an autism club. Nice. But what do? Do they just obsess over something? Me when I diverge neurally. Yeah, I like doing that as well. Doing that since birth. Okay, let's see. Is that a hoot hoot? No, it's a reap. I'm a raging homosexual, okay. Can't you be a non-raging one? Have a ball obsession like baseball? Mm-hmm. Certainly it's baseball. Okay, do have to edit the title for a bit. Oh, it's too long. Oh, there's a 100 character limit to titles now. Like, okay, I didn't know that. Good to know. Thinking about, should I cross this, try that again? Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna... Please don't... Okay, good. Whew. Kaiser loves orange spots. Jesus. Do I have to use method 2 for sweet-scented grass? I always use method H1. But sometimes, if you do calibration and you just cannot find a frame that corresponds to what you got, you can try with the other methods. But usually I only use method H1. Not sure why the baseball bat emoji looks like this. I've never seen a purple baseball bat before. Well, with a lot of imagination, maybe. Charlie and friends. Sure, owner. What even is your profile pic? I can't see that from here. Okay, it just appears to be a bed. Not gonna lie, I don't understand why people love balls, and you know how long snakes, you know what I'm talking about. Why do people love those things? I'm serious. Why do I? Because I'm a heterosexual woman, that's why. There's no other description or reason. I don't see why you like tacos, wink wink, but that's because I don't swing that way, you know. I'm into men. Y'all ever look at the sky and think, wowie? I do that quite a lot as an amateur astronomer, definitely. Hey there, Freakbot. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hello, okay, so long story short, but I'm the olive man now. Okay, so welcome back then. Changed my username, but I didn't realize it would be stuck with it for 14 days. Well, you know, you gotta be Freakbot now for 14 days, so write it out. Olive Freakbot. Yes, it's the only one where I found what I catch. Yes, I also almost always use method H1. The only times where I didn't use it was, I think that was the Voltorb hunt that I did, where it just happened that no other method other than a specific other one gave me frames that corresponded to what I caught. But that's very rare. Like, that has only happened 3 times to me, something like that. So I wouldn't... Okay, the music is done. On to the next. Nothing like clams. Nothing like boozy. Yeah, no, I don't like the clams. Tacos, what you mean by that? You know. What you mean by long snakes, I mean by my taco, you know. When you say it's a sausage fest, it's only men. When it's a taco fest, it's only women. Nothing like cats. Yes, I love cats. Cats are the best. Nothing like bazookas. Not everyone has a bazooka, I would say. Freak Bob approves, that's great. Oh, by the way, I finally got the shiny Heracross, so... that was good. Fish tacos especially. Hate the smell though. Yeah, I can, you know, when the hygiene isn't on top, isn't really top notch, then you can have some spoiled. Why are we talking about this, honestly, guys? Yeah, I'm a racist. I love NASCAR racing. Ba? Or are you saying ba like a sheep? Are we going back to the animal noises again? Are we going back to the toddler video depth again? Radical. Piat? What? How do we spiral here? Let's wind back. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea how that started. Oh, now I know what you mean by tacos, but no, I don't feel attracted to any human parts. Well, yeah, you could still be asexual. That exists as well. It's rare, but it's still valid. And all the ones that I know who are asexual are actually living a much quieter life than the others. I don't know. Kinda envy them. You smelled some bad tacos. Oh god. Why are we talking about that, really? Oh, classic. I was about to read your comment, Freak Bob, but then you retracted it. You love all human parts. So much to love, it's incredible. You know, there's people who like both of them, you know? Or everything in between. I have 2 exact same Pokemon I caught with the same stats 3 frames later and 13 frames before. Hope I'm close to it. Oh yeah, well, by watching my streams, you should now know how calibration goes with Eontimer. So you can definitely use the frame hit part of Eontimer in order to hone down on your frame that you want. As a miniature painter, I love edging. I meant edge highlighting. What has happened to this chat? The Heracross just all... I don't know. What did the Heracross do? Like, it started when the Heracross appeared. I have a feeling. Was the pink bug too much? Do you guys ever look out at a window and wonder if you jump right then and there, if it would even matter? Oh, that's very dark, emo kid, but then again, emo kid, that definitely puts the emo in your username. And hopefully you don't do that. I don't do it. Oh, I think this chat might be going too far. Yeah. What kind of freaky Pokemon stream chat is this? It's one of these days again. The folly of man, that's what happened to the chat. I forgot, am I the only girl here, or woman? Oh, okay. Shiny Stantler. I was going for the Hoot Hoot, but that is okay as well. Shiny Stantler, yeah, why not? Okay, now I gotta be careful. Okay, let's give you a nice Pokeblock and then you stay, okay. Don't flee, please. Okay, very good. And now you're gonna do like the Heracross. You just stay in the ball. And then that's it? No? Okay. Okay, no, that's not good. Come on. The ball even fits you so nicely in terms of the color. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was close. That was very close indeed. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, so I accidentally hit the Stantler frame. Come on, stay in the ball. Level 36, those are the only ones that I get. Don't troll me like this. Come on, just stay in the ball. 1, 2. That's not good. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna give it another lower level Pokeblock, and then I try coming nearer, and then I'm gonna throw some Pokeballs. Let's see if that helps. Okay, you're still with me. Very good. And then I come nearer, and then you stay. Please, 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 please. Okay, good. Very good, very good. Okay, I like where this is going. And now you stay in the ball, please. No. No. Okay, whatever. I can't have everything in the same stream, I guess. Your streams definitely helped. I'm glad. Only feel attracted to beautiful faces and beautiful hair. Okay, interesting. Nothing else. From both genders, and no, I don't call myself asexual because I'm not against love personally. Doesn't necessarily have to mean that you are against love. And there's another word for that called aromantic, which is something else. But yeah, it's interesting. How much there's so much variety to what people like and what they don't like. Maybe it was because the bug was pink. Wink, wink, wink. Okay, I don't get it. Men, where? Don't be too gay, classic. Nah, just kidding. You can be as gay as you like. Fishy cat? Oh, Kinux. Boys and girls, we went too far with our morbid subject. Let's talk about blood and murder. Stop talking about balls, please. Your vampire is showing again. Do we have any other women here? I'm single and lonely. Is this a dating site now? I've become Freak Bob Destroyer. What? No, it just of chats. And you know what? I'll give you a very mighty weapon. It's called the Blue Wrench of... Actually, I don't have a good name for that, but there you go. I'm a pro gambler if that starts any pipes leaking. Every time you say why not, I think you mean the Pokemon. I'm not confused because that's not a why not. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get it. They are pronounced the same after all. It's a pun. Pokemon likes their punny names. I don't mind being single. People have hurt me too much, and these chicks I'm talking to abuse my kindness, and they have a lot of red flags. Yeah, stay away from any person if they exhibit red flags. Doesn't matter what gender they are. Feel like 3 different classics are all fighting for keyboard control right now. Oh boy, which 3 are those? Oh hey there, Ethan. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? You love gambling? I haven't gambled before, but I know people who have had a gambling addiction, and boy, that's not really that great. They're very much in debt. Failed career, okay. Too bad gambling loves me. I stole Archie's Master Ball. How? Catch the stream again. I can't calibrate. I have no idea. I'm free frames late or 13 early. Sometimes you just are always very close. That is just what happens. You can always, if you're 3 frames late, just copy paste the frame of what frame you actually landed on, put it in frame hit update, and then try again. My brain is now playing the Vine Boom sound effect in my head every single time I hear you say ball. Now help. Ball, 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 ball. I'm gonna hear no? I'm only attracted to giant chickens because I love me some Kentucky Fried Chicken. So the Chicken Man from is that his name? Chicken Man? The chicken guy in Family Guy, you find him attractive? So many sexualities to hook up with these days, it's like a pick and mix. To be fair and to be honest, I think these always existed. But nowadays we have commonly agreed names to give those sexualities. I think it's just that. Yeah, the chat is for some reason very strange today, Ethan, so heads up. Chat, you're all in trouble. Omni just said I can be as gay as I want. Yes, I give you gay permission. How do we have any other women here? I'm not interested in women. I'm just interested in... I forgot some of you genders, but yeah, am I the only woman here? I mean, not that that's a problem. After all, most of my viewers are apparently male. Pulls out Mighty Gay list. No way, Freakbot is a mod. Yes, the Olive is now a blue wrench wielder. This chick only wants to talk to me for attention and complaining about the narc. Oh god. I mean, have you tried cutting contact? Because it's not really that healthy for you as well. But I understand that it's hard. Especially if you share a lot of friends with that person, then it's really extra hard. What's your all preferred girth in an eggplant? I'm not gonna answer that question. I've gambled before? Don't. I've literally never gambled before. I haven't even bought a lottery ticket in my life. Which I think counts as gambling. Oh god, there's so many balls now here. Jeez. Classic. Please. Family Guy chicken is so hot. I mean, 98.7 degrees Fahrenheit is pretty warm. Yeah. No, it's happening to me. What is happening to you? Oh god, I'm trans, demisexual, pansexual, demi-boy, grey-sexual. Look how quirky and special I am. I mean, these have always existed. We just now have the names for that. And how can you be pan and demi-grey? Oh no, wait, that's actually not a contradiction, my bad. Let's talk about flowers and knives. Okay, knives? Flowers? Yeah, knives? I don't know. You're trans female, I think. Oh, that counts. But you're still not sure? I shall wield this wrench with honor. Okay, and I'm gonna wield it as well. Alright, I'm gonna give you a small timeout classic, alright? I think we had enough balls for today. And yes, Freaky Bob, I just did it. Just a guy since the day I know I was alive, and just a guy or boy or man, you know, male. Yeah, I'm also pretty lucky in that regard that I just happen to identify with the gender I'm born with, but I can imagine that not being sure of that can be quite, I don't know, I think that's a lot to go through. Now the balls have been stopped. I mean, 60 seconds isn't too long. I was mocking them, Yana, these dumb MFs that make it their whole personality. I generally really don't like people that make anything their whole personality. Like, be it cannabis or, I don't know, the car brand that they like, or their sexuality, their gender, anything. It's just very boring. If you're just one thing as your personality, I don't know, why do you want to be that, you know? Never have enough balls, okay. Was a girl in the village doing alright and then became princess overnight. Is that a lyric from somewhere? Cowan feared the wrath of the almighty Jonna. Are we still doing the Jonna thing? At one point, people are gonna come here and they're gonna think my real name is Jonna. I mean, I know I'm male since I have my own snake, you know? Yeah, but you can be born with the snake and yet not feel like that at all. I've never experienced gender what's it called again? Where the feeling that you have that you... Yeah, gender dysphoria, isn't it? I don't know how that feels like, but some people have that. It's maybe 0.1% of the population, so people raging out on trans people, why? Like, they're a very small part of the population. Sophia the First. But yeah, this chick makes my blood boil. I've told her 1,000 times to stop taking his abuse. And like a good lap dog, she keeps doing what she says and hangs out with him. I cannot I don't know. I don't know what is going through her head. I mean, there's just so many times you can tell someone stop doing it. And at one point, it's just pure stupidity, you know? The last time I checked, I was male. Yeah, the last time I checked, I was female. Didn't change until now. What do you mean are you still doing the Jonna thing? That's your name now. Apparently it is. Just like how everyone in this chat is named John, except you. Ah, okay. So, we should just... everyone who's male is John, and everyone who's female is Jonna. Is that how it goes? Can't remember the last time I checked. I would very well be a female by now. Still fine by me. I don't care what gender you are. Even if you swap every second. If you're a good person, you're a good person. Only had gender dysphoria once, and it was after the stream where I was dressed as a woman, and damn, it was beautiful. I have a dream like that as well, where I was a guy, but it was a thing where I swapped genders with someone else. And I got to be a boy for a day, and he got to be a girl for a day. And that's why I didn't feel any dysphoria, but it did feel weird. And of course, the first thing I did was pee standing up, because that's not something I'm accustomed to do. No one in this chat knows my real name, so for all of you know, my name could be John. It could be, yeah. It definitely could be. I have nothing against trans, but I don't like those who act like being trans is special. I mean, special in the way that it's rare, yes, but it doesn't make them better than anyone else. Those people are just asking for attention, not that they actually feel like it. Yeah, there's always people like that, unfortunately. She's a goddamn imbecile, wow. She's literally enforcing his actions even more and supposedly... Yeah, that's really imbecile behavior. She's not into him. She's bringing this on herself. She can't say I didn't warn her. Is she like doing this on purpose? I do know some people who are woe is me, look how horrible my life is going, and then I gave them tips to change that and they just never did that. Because it turns out they actually did not want a solution to their problem, they just wanted to rant and be like, oh look at me, my life is horrible, feel bad for me. My gender is Gustav Railway Gun. It's a very specific gender. To be fair though, the helicopter gender jokes are really not that funny. I mean, it's the same joke over and over and over again. Watched a movie last night where a character was named Yana. Really? What was the movie? Because the spelling of my name is actually pretty rare. Oh yeah, you got, is that slapping thing still going? Because that needs to be done now. Break action shotguns are so hot. No idea what that is. The profanity Kaiser. Yeah. I know Yana, she's very insecure and she's the type of weeb girl that likes them toxic e-boys. Well, can't help with that. She chose the bad, she's getting the bad. That's how it is. We need Arch to banish him. Banish who? Kinox? Oh no, Kaiser comes in. Yeah, Arch hasn't turned up now. Maybe all later. I mean, I'm gonna stream for half an hour. You're very pissed, honestly. Yeah, understandable. That just... It's also very annoying for you because it is draining your emotional energy, you know? And this is just very clear that she doesn't seem to be interested in actually changing the situation for good. And yeah, I just can't do that with people. Good riddance? What's wrong, Classic? You don't like Arch? We need Arch, no banish him. Kaiser summon Arch. How do we summon Arch? Yeah, Kaiser can sometimes be summoned by going into politics. I forgot how to ask politely. You're a shoulder to cry on. Well, a shoulder to cry on is you listen to that shoulder, you know? And this is just, I don't know, it's bordering on abuse even. I apologize, and British, yes, very unfortunate, the British thing. I'm just kidding, of course. Don't hate edge characters, but my taste in edge characters is not the same. People say edge character who wear dark clothes and dark makeup. Oh, you mean edgy ones? It depends, it always changes the definition. Like these toxic boys, but then complain about abuse. Yeah, I don't understand it myself. I think it would be best if you can, of course. If you could maybe cut contact with that girl. Someone talk about Latios or something. Alright, here we go. Latios is my second favorite Pokemon, or at least, yeah. Definitely love it. A very good boy. Plainy boy. Okay, I'm heading out. Chat is a lot for my brain today. Alright, that's fair enough, Kaiser comes in. Thank you, for, as always, for sticking around, being there in the stream. And hopefully see you next time, so yeah. Take care. And have a good one. And Eontimer is doing stupid stuff again, so here I go having to do that again. Let me try again. Are you working now, please? No? Alright. Try it again. Ah, there we go. I always prefer having both visual and sound cues. 1 down, 8 to go. I definitely have more concurrent viewers generally now than I used to. It's slowly going up, but going up, even if it's slowly, it's still going up. My type of edgy characters are the masterminds who is always calm and scary and only talks like a wise character. Well, that's a kind of edgy character, I would say. There's a lot of ways that to be an edgy character. I think Shadow the Hedgehog is very edgy. Oh, nice. I can see the moon again from my window. And it's like a half... really nice yellow half moon. Wow. Oh, I can't wait for the amateur astronomers in my club to take brilliant pictures again. Doesn't Arch have a partner? Planes? I love planes. Well, his wife just left now. To summon Arch, we have to talk about femboys. Oh yeah, I had my first football thing yesterday. What do you mean a football thing? American football? Oh, you played? Played a game? Is that what you mean? Trying to be a nice man, a good human being, and no girls like me, but scum, that fat ginger weeb narc, get a lot of attention from girls. It's unfair. Honestly, if you don't get attention or admiration from girls like that, that's a bullet you dodged, so maybe be happy. And yeah, you can be happy and single, definitely. Does the football have a gun? I don't think so. He has his side chicken Kaiser. Well, I guess life has dark humor with losers, yes, in a way. Send a picture of my room when I'm done unpacking, by the way. Alright, Kaiser. Then, I assume it's gonna start tomorrow, so good luck with university. Wasn't really a full game, but we played a quarter on offense and then defense against 2 different teams. Oh, nice. How did it go? Do you prefer playing offense or defense? So in Europe we call that rugby, not football. But I'm pretty sure you already know that. European football started for what? 4 clubs, and so far my team won the first 2 games. In FIFA? Yeah, what team do you play in FIFA, Ahmed? The difference between me and Arch is that it's a one-way rivalry and he has life. That's fair. That's where he loses. Yeah, in a way. I see how that works. It's irritating, honestly. Her stupidity is enormous. That's why I'm telling you. It's just gonna annoy you to no end. Just get out of there while you still can. Yeah, American football is much different from rugby. Yes, there's definitely some differences. Guys, did you know Infinite Omniverse is streaming right now? Wait, what? Is she streaming? I didn't know. I was just saying that so you wouldn't think it was soccer. That's very kind of you. I didn't. Thank you for letting us know, Emo Kid. Yes, thank you, Emo Kid. No, I want a hoot hoot. Right, maybe let's try. Sometimes that works. Oh wait, maybe. I'm gonna go for a quirky one, maybe. Yeah, let's go for a quirky one. Why not? Doesn't last as long. It's a bit of a lower frame. No, in real life, the club I support, FC Barcelona, is a team and I love since 2013. And we won the first 2 games in LA Liga. Well, congratulations then. My husband's dad is a big fan of football as well. Soccer for you Americans. But he's a fan of FCK, if you know them. Kaiserslautern, the German team. I'm pretty sure he watches the Spanish games as well. Everyone got blue names. You can wear your... Actually, once I get the membership thing done, then maybe then the blue wrench isn't gonna be the most prestigious one. It's like a toddler being in the living room during an adult meeting. It's very scary that I have that feeling a lot of the time with a lot of people. I'm just out there spreading useful information. Yes, Emo Kid, very useful. I'm a Chelsea fan. It's an English club. I'm aware of who they are. La Liga is part of UEFA, not FIFA. Okay, that's the thing that I wouldn't know. Boo, Chelsea. Oh. Oh boy, now we got those rivalries here in the chat. What's up with balls today? It's football making people angry. It's the ball spam. The guy's a walking red flag, abusive mentally and physically. I mean, if you're a narcissist, you'll have more red flags than a Chinese military parade. That's what I always say, because it's true. Maintained till he turned 24 and his mom died. Misogynistic, oh god, of course. They're all misogynistic. Possible pedo, wouldn't be surprised. Edgy, annoying, and, well, narcissistic. That's just one of the worst things you could possibly be. They're all annoying. Like, I haven't met a good narcissist ever, and I doubt that they exist. I know, but Yana, it's a mental disorder. Yeah, I know, but still. Like, I got mistreated in my life as well. That doesn't give me the excuse to be an ass, you know? That's... No, there's no excuses. I don't go around, do bad things and then blame it on my autism. No, that's not how this works. The ball thing is going again. Come on, classic. Feel like I'm never gonna find anyone. Well, Kinox, you're still very young. You're in your 20s, right? As I said before, my grandma, she didn't have a boyfriend until she was 30. And then my dad was the result of that marriage. So he was their eldest son. It's not a... Life isn't a race, you know. Some people do things very early, others do it very late. It's just about... Do you do it in a good way? Do you do it without hurting people? Without spreading evil? If the answer is no, then there you go. It's all good. Are you playing fantasy football as well, Emo Kid? We have a Chelsea fan and a Manchester United fan. I assume they're rivals. Like I said before, I'm really not knowledgeable when it comes to that. Found women who actually do like me and I've been an a-hole to them and I'm aware. There's just people, and not only women but men out there who like getting abused, or I don't know what it is. I cannot follow. I don't know. I don't understand it either. I just know from some women that they grew up in an abusive household, so they get the kind of messed up idea that that is the norm, you know, shouting at someone, gaslighting them, that means they love you, which of course that's not the case, but I suspect some of them think like that because they grew up in a household like that, which is very unfortunate, but still, that's not an excuse, of course. It's an explanation, but oh, now I need to do that again. An explanation is not an excuse. As happens, people are dumb. We're not all perfect, but you can always try bettering yourself, exactly. Focusing on other people only worsens yourself. Well, trying to change other people is borderline impossible or really hard. I mean, there are people who are able to pull that off, but that requires very high social intelligence and charm and charisma and the right kind of rhetoric, and let's be honest here, not a lot of people have that. So yeah, don't waste your time with trying to change people. No, I'm whining a lot. No, it doesn't come across. I mean, I definitely understand that would make me crazy as well. Be a Sigma alpha male? No, be a Ligma male. Those are the best males. In life, no one is responsible for your mistakes you build and you destroy, and it's your responsibility to be a good person or a bad person, yeah. Being narcissistic or autistic is not an excuse to not try hard and be a good person. Well, to be fair, autistic or autism is something completely different from narcissism. Narcissism is a cluster B personality disorder, and autism is a neurodivergence. It's literally how your neurons are configured that makes you autistic or not. But I definitely know my fair share of autists who say, oh, I'm sorry that I'm so mean, I'm autistic. No, no, stop saying that. No, it's not an excuse. Find a 6'4" emo chick and be submissive and it'll spark faster than gasoline. Very specific. I don't think finding a 6'4" woman is gonna be easy, because although classic, if you want a person like that, you should maybe try looking into the Netherlands. No, classic, please. Or someone of you wrench holders will maybe put a stop to the balls thing. What's slick, man? Now you've done it. I'm ending this now. Well, he apparently learned his lesson. Man, you and Liverpool are rivals as well. I assume they're all rivals. Trust me, she never shuts the F up about him when she talks. She wants to talk to me, it drives me insane. Yeah, of course. Of course it does. I've been there for her, treated her with love, gave her tips, and she spits me in the face and my shoulder to cry on. That's why I'm saying, maybe cut contact with her. Do you really want to go through that insanity over and over and over and over again? It's gonna drive you insane at one point, and what do you have from that then? Nothing. My dad and brother are Liverpool fans, and you're not? Just some more rivals. Oh my god. Shiny accidental sunkern, alright. What do you have? 2 hours and 13 minutes in. Can we get the shinies that I'm actually looking for? Well, at least I've gotten the can't be too angry. I've gotten the Heracross. Oh, okay. Bye bye. Bye bye, Sunkern. It was nice seeing you. Well, actually, I don't know about that, but okay, this I think is the frame that I hit. So let's do that and then start again. Or I'm thinking maybe he is actually doing that to her, like convincing her to do that. Because that's what narcissists, they love to do that. Like once they gain control of their victim, they just kind of command them to do stupid crap like that. I can't for the life of me imagine why you would want to listen to a narcissist, but oh well. Crazy people out there. Oh, you hit the frame, Alex? Congratulations! What shiny did you get? Oh, you shared it in the Discord? Okay, let me see. Congratulations, that's nice. Ah, Wurmple, wonderful. Congrats, welcome to the world of RNG. You're definitely gonna have a lot of fun. And you're gonna have a lot of shinies. Pawn to f5. Oh, we're playing chess now? Yeah, just somehow rivals more than most. Yeah, then you need to tell me because I would forget about it. Oh, classic. In England, I support West Ham Baby and Aston Villa. Never heard of those. Next time, classic, I'm gonna time you out for 300,000 for... Oh god, that's a long time. Or like that one person who tried to time themselves out for as long as possible. And that basically spammed the chat. You may win the battle, but I won the war. Block with a switch to whatever the F has the best angle. Oh, hey there, Kaiser, you're still here? How can people like that guy? No idea. Has nothing going on, he's full of S, he's annoying, he's been maintained his whole life and started recently working out of necessity. He would ask for money. Oh no. Why do they always ask for money? Like, they're really bad with money, that's the thing I've noticed. With narcissists, they're really bad with money. Like, they just blow all of their money on something really stupid. And then they come back, oh, I'm broke. Well, yeah, maybe don't buy every single thing that you see. Or maybe they're really broke and then they buy designer stuff, like, okay. Nothing against designer stuff, I like it as well, but there's a good reason why I don't waltz into a Louis Vuitton store and buy a very big purse, because I can't afford it. That's just the way it is. I know you're just venting, but you absolutely need to either cut her out of your life or confront her, yeah. I think the confrontation wouldn't work, because I think, from what I understand from his writing, that he did that and it didn't work. She's clearly taken advantage of you and abusing you. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. This is a kind of abuse, actually. Oh yeah, trust me, that effing prick knows I talked to her. You offer a deal? What is it? Every time someone says balls, I get a minimum of 3 balls spam, maximum of 15. Nah, 15 is a bit much. Maybe a bit less. What the F is wrong with people, legit? I'm asking myself that question for a very long time and I don't really get answers. He spends all of his money on his stupid PC. Oh, so Steam games he's never gonna play, something like that? Never really left, just listening to the stream. Alright, that's fair. Getting my wisdom teeth in? What do you mean in? Don't you want them out? Especially when they interfere with your teeth growth? I don't know. My gum is splitting. Ouch. That does not sound nice. Oh, come on. I need to do that again. Ugh, I hate that. Hey there, spider. I'm a weapon with no safety, emo. You wouldn't be legal anywhere or even produced. Guns need a safety to be manufactured. How kind of them. But yeah, that's what I would say as well, Kinox. I would definitely try to either cut contact. Yeah, I mean, what else is there, right? There's not a lot that you can do. I put nuh-uh to that classic. What about the nuh-uh? That seems to be a theme in my streams as well. Nope, he would ask others for money and leech off of women to buy parts for his gaming PC he preys on, who he deems weak. He doesn't F with me ever since I gave him a taste of his own medicine. Yeah, they're very how do I say it? They're basically, oh, they suck. They always think they're super tough, but they're not. Followed by yeah, huh? No, I'm pretty sure you're not sociopathic. A sociopath wouldn't be a shoulder to cry on. Like, a sociopath would literally not care. Because they can't. A sociopath is not empathetic. Those are two clashing concepts. I'm a Glock 18 with a dual drum mag. I know some of these words. Nothing compared to me, a Gustav Railway. Okay. I'm a pyromaniac. Yeah, you like arson, don't you? That is not illegal, emo, I know. Well, at least he knows, you know. Every dumbass chick sees him as this cute, edgy, toxic anime e-boy. I mean, see, maybe you give him that. He seems to be very good at finding stupid women. Like, wow, how do you even do that? How do you find so many of them? I know there's too many idiots in this world, unfortunately, but come on. How many can there possibly be? Crazy. Ka-chow. I am speed. I am not speed. I'm a fire extinguisher. That's very good if you like arson. You are bone cancer? Why bone cancer specifically? But yeah, I had to cut someone out of my life like that as well. Unfortunately, sometimes that's just how it is. And I now realize that I could have used these 10 years of socializing with that person, used these 10 years for someone else, but I mean, these 10 years, they're gone now, it's over. Too late for that. Oh wait, that was maybe not the best idea, oh well. Oh no, what did I do? I did a stupid thing. I don't have anyone with waterfall. Oh, why did I do that? My bad. That was very stupid. Tinox venting is reminding me of when girls on TikTok were trying to defend a guy who literally killed a mother. Oh, what? And the child? What? Because his eyes were pretty and they thought he looked hot. Yeah, I screamed at a woman like that before, where she was, yeah, but that person is just too hot for jail. No. How? How can you think like that? How can you even say that out loud? It's insane. I'm the presidential doomsday airliner. I'm Dr. Doom. Very random chat. Is it sociopathic to get a kick out of being with people you hate? No. Sociopathic is that you don't care about others or how they feel. You don't have a theory of mind, meaning that you... Like, that is something that happens quite a lot with sociopaths or psychopaths, when they, you know, if they murdered someone and they just don't clean up the scene or they don't change anything because they don't think about the fact, wait, there's people who care about that person that will go looking for them, but because they don't have a theory of mind, they cannot come to that conclusion independently. Like, their brain is not made for that, and that would be sociopathic, for example. Only stick around because I laugh and make fun of the SC says in post. No, that's not really sociopathic. Crashed into them with his car because it was street racing. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, I hate when that happens. I'm not this much interested in getting all shinies as you are. Probably RNG, couple of interesting colors. But the main reason for RNG is IV for legendaries. You can do that for high IVs. Although I have to say, Generation 3 is really not that ideal for that. If you try Generation 4 or 5, you get, especially 5, you get wonderful, like really good IVs, like even almost or pretty much perfect. And the new Fortnite season, Absolute Doom, available to play on Switch, PS4, PS5, PC, mobile and Xbox, okay. And that one character from Animal Crossing, your canon wife, by the way. Which character from Animal Crossing? I'm Rip and Tear from Doom, 2016. Thank you for specifying. Still don't know what you're talking about, but I'm just going along with it. Might as well do that, right? Alright, that's 20 seconds. Until meltdown. Well, thankfully not, but... Alright, the last reset for tonight. What will I get? Isabel? I get a Sunkern. Alright, I'm gonna reset really quickly just to show off what I got today. So let's go to the PC. Alright, so I'm still very happy. Now I got one shiny Oddish, of course. And finally a shiny Heracross. So, finally. That means that the next... Oh wait, hang on, let me check. Next Sunday is September 1st. Could be that I can't stream on that day. So I'm not gonna schedule anything because I'm still not sure if I'll be able to stream that day. Just so you know. But yeah, as always, thank you so much for being part of the stream. We still had a lot of fun here. And see you next time. So have a good one, goodbye, and good night.